Hello, rookies and Rocketeers. Welcome to Familiar Leaf School of Flight. Today I am starting a new tutorial series on Rocket League, obviously. For some credentials, I am a level 75 Rocketeer. I am Superstar in 1v1s, Grand Champion 2v2s, Regular Champion Solo Standard, and Division 3 Superstar in regular standard. I have 1,100 hours, over 1,100 hours in the game, and I just want to help people that are trying to learn new mechanics. I want to help them out as much as possible. I know that there's Rocket League Academy on YouTube, but that is almost 8 months old, so a lot has progressed in 8 months in terms of playstyle and speed and metas and stuff. So today I thought that I would do a little dribbling tutorial. When to dribble, how to dribble, the most basic forms of dribbling, what different cars do in terms of dribbling. I know Low5 did a tutorial, and I just thought I really liked it, but I thought I would do one too because you can't have too many tutorials. And I thought that I would go over each car and what each car's dribbling is like, because there are many different forms of dribbling. The Octane is good for these, kind of zigzaggy dribbles, which we'll get to here in a second. The Octane, the Dominus can do as well, but it's really good for back flicks and front flicks with the Dominus. It's not my favorite for air dribbles, like starting them, or air drags, I should say, into air dribbles. But it's a great card for dribbling. It's great for flicks and stuff. So the way that I like to practice is just what I'm doing here. I like to go into free play. I like to just kind of hit it up, get it on the hood, and just drive around with the ball on my hood. Get really used to it. Get nice and comfortable. And it's gonna take some time. Everything takes time. Practice everything. To get good at anything, it takes a long time. We'll go in and play some casual twos because twos is great because they usually give you some room to dribble. But you practice things in free play. The way I do it is I practice new mechanics in free play so I can do them consistently, and then I bring those mechanics into my gameplay in casual. Then once I'm comfortable there, that's when I start implementing those things into my ranked and my competitive play. Because I don't want to be trying out new mechanics in a competitive scene. I don't want to be trying out my new backwards upside down air drag in an ESL tournament. Dribbling is a very important feature to be able to get down, because it does open up the field a lot. If you've ever played against somebody or with somebody that's a really good dribbler, it's kind of terrifying, because they get the ball in their hood and they're gone, and you have to get to go and wait for them to get it past you. So the way that I like to practice is doing this, obviously, like I just said, and then hitting it up and then trying to kind of catch it on the hood and just practice really controlling the ball, then flicking it, and being able to just kind of put it in. So, like I said, the Dominus is great for flicks and backward flips and flipping it up over and centering it. So now we're going to switch over to the Octane, I might just cover these two vehicles because they are the most popular vehicles in Rocket League. And a lot of the same, like the Venom is good for flipping really any flat cars. Breakout's great. It's basically like a pancake flipper. The DeLorean we don't talk about. The Dominus is good for flicking. Merc is actually, we don't talk about the Merc either. Hotshot's good for flips. Gizmo is an excellent dribble card because it has the most noticeable hitbox. Like you can just kind of look at it, you know exactly where it's at. Octane, it used to kind of extend out. Like if you can kind of look at the top of my hood, it used to extend from like the top of the hood to the top of the car. I don't know if you can see the mouse. It kind of extended like right here, which was always a little weird. But I think they just kind of fixed that. So we'll go in and just do a little bit of the Octane. There we go. See, so the dribbling in Octane does feel a lot easier. So when you're learning to practice, I would suggest Octane or Gizmo. In the end, I would definitely say Octane just because it's a great car for dribbling. And it also is a good car for striking, and the Gizmo is just a giant ball. Or it's a pill. Like I had a teammate who called it the pill, and I thought that was really accurate. But the Octane is excellent for dribbling. It's great for your bob and weave dribbles, where you try to get it on the inside of the car and being able to catch it and dribble, left and right, left and right. Let's see if I can get one going here. Yeah, I played a game with the Merc with my teammates, and like the ball got stuck on that left side of my car, and it's like I think it stuck, but like it just was kind of there, and so I just did like 3 circles with the car, like just like this. It just wouldn't go over my car. It was really funny. So just kind of get underneath the ball and do the exact same thing. It's good for backflips. It's a little bit harder to get the flicks. It takes a little bit more practice of being able to look at the ball and make sure its positioning is right on the cart in order to perform the flick the way you want it to. Like right here, it's kind of on the back of my car, so if I backflip, it's gonna flip it up. And obviously, if it's kind of on the front of my car, if I front flip, it's gonna flip it forward. So you want to make sure that when the ball is on the front of your car, you want to be able to be flipping forward, because that'll flip it up. When it's on the back of your car, you backflip and it'll roll off your car and go up. There's also a couple really cool things you can do. They're kind of like delayed flips, where you just kind of lift it up and over. There's been times, it's kind of in the moment, where you're moving and you kind of lift it up, and then you just side roll and it kind of pops up just a little bit higher over the opponent, and they don't really notice it because they think, oh, he screwed up his flip, let me go attack. Then you side flip and it pops over him. So we're going to go into some casual games here and show you when I find times to do this, and then choosing if you want to flick it, if you want to carry it, depending on the situation, what kind of dribble you want to do. We'll stay in the Octane just because flicks, I use flicks more for my teammates. I flick it off the backboard and let it bounce in the middle, things like that. So we'll go into a casual 2 and find some good times to hit some dribbles. I'm gonna just pause the video and then I'll catch up to you again once we find a game. So see you in a second here. Alright, so we found a casual 1v1 against somebody named Feniel. I think I actually know this guy. I'm not entirely sure though. So I figured we'll do a 1v1 or 2v2 depending on, I just kind of queued both of them to see where we get. I'm not a great 1v1 player. And see, this guy's already showing examples of dribbling. I'll let him do the video for us. But here I'm going to catch it. He's kind of dragged off. I see him pushing up, so I flick it, and there's our goal. You want to try to draw out the, see right here, draw out the pressure and then flip it over him. A good cut is very dangerous. So here we're going to try a little bit of pops left right. So I wasn't able to really get that one going because he pressured right away. And since he's pressuring a lot, I should be playing the flick dribble. So it's gonna be kind of hard to get a left and right dribble going. He's gonna score that, yeah. There we go. I thought he was gonna hit that, but he left it for me. I heard him coming, so make sure audio is just pretty much just as important as being able to see them, because I heard his boost, his little firecracker boost coming, so I decided to flick it and put him out of position. I don't want to score this, but I also don't want to. I want to give myself a little buffer. I'll drop a sorry because kickoff goals are dumb. There's a lot of game sense that goes into becoming a good dribbler. Knowing when, see, first you want to practice the mechanics of dribbling, and then the game sense of knowing when to pull off the mechanics comes into play. There I saw he was in a really awkward spot. I'll show you here. Right there, he's kind of heading back to goal. His back is turned. He's on the. It just looks super awkward. Maybe it wasn't that awkward, but I decided to just take it to goal, and it turned out well. Ooh, he cut that. Good goal. I hadn't had much boost there, so I couldn't really do a whole lot, but we'll try to get back on offense and throw some dribbles back our way. I decided that with each episode of the School of Flight, I figured that we would play some casual games to kind of put into practice what we've been practicing, I guess. See, he's trying to get the dribbles going, but he can't really get them. Oh my goodness. We didn't follow the #1 rule of hitting the ball when you mean to. But is he really going to follow this too? I did not hit that the way I wanted to. I wanted to catch that as the ball hit the ground and it pops like super high up. But I just caught it at a really bad point. I didn't go far enough back. We'll just score just to get us in the lead. we're just gonna go straight back to goal. There's no reason to get caught up in the corner. Now I've made him forced to do something, and he did it. Wow, nice shot. He took that really quick. But I went back to goal because it made him have to make a play, and obviously he was able to do it. That's why he scored on me, obviously, because he was able to make a play. But when you go back to goal, it forces the other person to either dribble the ball or, put a crazy shot on you. We're just going to try to keep the pressure up here. So we're just going to put one away and not go for the dribble. I'll just kind of put the dribbles that I have. Get out of here, Feniel. Get out of here, Feniel. Do it again. Yeah. That was funny. So we weren't able to get a ton of dribbles there, but we'll play him again and try to get a couple more. And then, wastelands. Leave. So as you saw from the last game we just played, dribbling is a very important part of Rocket League. It is an easy way to elevate your game to the next level and to help you rank up. I hope that this tutorial does help a little bit. If you have any suggestions for the next tutorial, make sure to hit it up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter, which is also in the description, which I'll have, or catch me when I'm live. One of the days I'm live on Twitch, just ask questions. I love asking questions. I do stuff like this a lot on stream. I kind of talk through what I'm doing while I'm playing. It kind of helps me, I guess, too. But if you have any questions, make sure to hit me up on any of those areas. Follow on Twitter for scheduled changes in stream and YouTube video updates and stuff. I will be doing 2 videos a week on YouTube. This is the second one of the week, so I think I'll be doing Monday and Friday, or Tuesday and Friday. I'm not entirely sure, but it is one Friday and probably one Tuesday or Monday. Thank you for watching, guys. It really does mean a lot, and hope to see you at the next episode of Familiar Leafs School of Flight. Have a great day, and see you guys next time. Brother.